Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road?
Ah, yes, the yellow brick road. It's pretty much the ultimate just do this and you'll succeed in life type of trope. It's a long and winding road paved with promises and repeated to you constantly by the people around you. They pretty much tell you that as long as you keep walking, you're gonna reach success. You're gonna find your happiness and you're finally gonna reach that emerald city of yours. But what if I told you that this idea is so antiquated that it's pretty much become a scam now? Yep, that's right. The yellow brick road is definitely a lie.
I cannot be a statistic. I manifested the motive, the mission. Had got sick of niggas sitting around and just wishing I roll up the sleeves to get.
The traditional path is outdated. Since birth, we're pretty much all handed out a roadmap that looks pretty much like this. Go to school, maybe get a part-time job, graduate, get an entry-level job where you pay your dues, suffer in your 20s because everyone struggles in their 20s. It's perfectly normal, right? It's just how it is. And finally, you settle down and retire, and then what? You just hope you don't die of boredom before you even get to enjoy your own life? This roadmap makes a lot of sense for a world that just doesn't exist anymore. The past was a little bit simpler. It was a world without internet and a world without hyperinflation, for the most part at least. But it was a world where you could wake up and you didn't have to choose between getting major surgery or buying that new video game console you want. A huge issue with this nowadays is that a lot of college majors and degrees have actually stayed the same value or even devalued as the years have gone by. So college is getting more expensive, but the jobs aren't paying more. Doesn't make any sense anymore, does it? Not only that, but what about all the student loans? I can promise you that you most likely know at least one person that has some pretty fucked up student loans, if you're not that person. And no hate for me because I went to college as well, but what if we had just gone to trade school? What could we have done with all that time and money? Could we have built a business and flourished? Or maybe we would have just crashed and burned, we'll never know. But the point is, that's a possibility for a lot of people nowadays. You can go and find a trade and just not go to college and pretty much make it in life. Or you could just stray from the brick road and crash and burn as well. It's completely up to you at the end of the day. But guess what breeds innovation? Change. Because let's be honest, who actually likes the roadmap that exists right now? Who graduates high school, has their diploma in their hand and goes, man, I can't wait to work for 45 years of my life and also pay half of my earnings in taxes. I'm so excited. Yeah, exactly. The internet changed everything. The internet is basically a living and breathing thing at this point, but with just a lot more reaction videos and a lot of unsolicited and frankly weird advice.
You're broke! You're fucking poor! You can get rotisserie chicken for $5.
And one of the cool things is that the internet constantly creates new career paths. Something like a cybersecurity analyst 70 years ago was a thing of the imagination. I mean, most likely your very own parents told you that you were never gonna be able to make money while video gaming when you're older. But if you take a look at what happens nowadays, it's pretty much the opposite. I mean, do you remember when people doing influencer type content was a joke? Pretty much everyone remembers. And yeah, a lot of people did see them as a joke until they started making millions. All of a sudden, everyone and their grandmother wants to start making content. And yeah, some people make it and most don't, but the proof of concept is definitely there. It is possible. And not only is it possible, it's actually growing every single year. Freelancing, content creation, digital nomading, you can sell your bathwater online. I'm not here to judge, but you get the idea. Our parents pretty much could never imagine people making money playing video games. But now, people stream to tens of thousands of people online. They're like the new rock stars. So much so that if you look at a Rolling Loud stage, you'll most likely see your favorite streamers either front row or actually backstage or on stage with their favorite artists. It's getting pretty crazy. And meanwhile, AI and cryptocurrency are just creating new jobs left and right. We're seeing completely new industries be created from scratch just by someone snapping their fingers. But despite all the proof that I've mentioned, for some reason, there are some people that just refuse to pivot.
Shut up!
Not because they don't want to, but because they're scared. And I get it. Stability is nice, it's beautiful, it's amazing, but what if the plan you're following right now is just playing the violin on a sinking boat?
Gentlemen, it has been a privilege playing with you tonight.
Real quick guys, if you can just hit that like, share, comment, sub button, whatever. It makes a big difference not only to me, but but also the algorithms. So please help me and then maybe I can help you in the future, all right? Back to the video. As humans, we're hardwired to hate change. And yes, I understand that there are certain responsibilities and limitations in life, such as money, security, and family, to give a few. That's a completely different video in and of itself. But how many people do you really think are actively miserable because they refuse to change lanes in their life? Because I think it's a lot. So if this for whatever reason is you, let me give you a little challenge. Write down why you think you can't chase what you want. Oh, but dude, I have a partner, I can't do this. If you have a partner, sit down with them and write it together. Just be honest with each other. See if there are any huge problems that you think exist. And if there are, maybe you can solve them together. And if you can't at that very moment, well, at least you said your mind and you know what you want to do. And if you're single, congratulations. It's much easier because you have no one that depends on you. So who's really stopping you but yourself? If we don't start thinking differently right now, we're destined to trade time for more time until we're 6 feet under. Yeah, that sounds pretty dramatic. I like it, we're keeping it. I'll give you another one. Let's talk about AI for a second. We are literally watching the workforce shift in front of our eyes. AI is writing code, making art, and automating tasks that we never knew could be done, even if it is dog shit sometimes. It's really cool to see and all, but what happens when these advancements start affecting your income or your job? It's not gonna be that cool then, I promise you that. Will you be ready to adapt, or are you gonna cling to the old ways until they disappear with you? And this isn't even about following your dreams in some cheesy motivational type of way. This is about surviving the future. The people who learn to pivot and start moving now will be the ones that do very well in a couple decades. And the ones who wait, well, I hope you enjoy reminiscing about the old days when a gallon of gas was $3 and a carton of eggs was $5, because that's all you're gonna get to be able to do. With all the AI and all the technological advancements that are happening, our world is gonna be unrecognizable in the next 15 to 20 years. And that is not an opinion, that is a fact. You heard it here first. And if we don't adapt, I mean, only God knows. When I was a bit younger, I used to tell a close family friend of mine all the time that if you don't keep up with tech in 10 years, basically now, you wouldn't even be able to turn on your microwave because you wouldn't know how it works. So yeah, the yellow brick road, that shit's outdated, buddy. Maybe it's time to pave our own roads. Peace.
Now I'm rapping every single day. Great man, smoking on the green ganja. Hey, Sean, I hit you with the spin move. Rotation, different types of water.